Development taking place at the Chennai airport. This is once again linked to the Pahalgam attack. In fact, in a short while from now, we're going to put out the details that the Sri Lankan Airways has just put out, indicating the fact that there is a search operation that was basically carried out, and the search operation was carried out to look into few suspects. In fact, this is what the Sri Lankan Airlines has put out, saying that the Chennai air traffic control had stopped the airline from taking off. This is after they basically received information that at least 6 suspected terrorists perhaps were also there. In fact, we are given to understand that 6 of these suspects who were inside the aircraft and they were being searched. We're going to take you through some of the details that is now coming in from the airline with regards to the search operation that has been carried out. And this is what the airline says. I'm quoting from the statement that has been put out, saying that the aircraft has been thoroughly inspected, subsequently cleared for further operations. But with regards to the searches that were carried out, this was carried out in coordination with local authorities following an alert from the Chennai Air Control Center regarding a suspect wanted in India who was believed to be on board. Now, this is the airline that was on flights UL 122 and UL 308. These are the 2 airlines. Just a bit of a correction. These are 6 suspects linked to the Pahalgam attack. We do not know that these are 6 terrorists, as some reports have suggested, but these are just suspects at this point in time who were basically searched by the authorities. We are trying to get in more details, but going by the statement that has been put out by the Sri Lankan Airlines right now, our Chennai reporter Sharda is joining us on this broadcast, getting us more details. Sharda, what more details are you picking up? Where was this searches carried out in Colombo, and what more details are you picking up? Because the initial reports coming in from Sri Lanka indicate that this has been directly linked to Pahalgam terror attack, and there are 6 suspects who were basically searched.
Well, the 6 terrorists who have been suspected is for the Pahalgam attack, and it stated that following the information that the air controller office received, it said that these 6 suspects would have been traveling to the Colombo, and that they have now been following checkups done. However, they did not find anything, and following the airline statement, further checkups are being taken in Chennai. Hopefully, the airport authorities have also noted the other flights that would be passing to Colombo, and that these checks would be going on and all that. So we have to wait and see if as per the information given by the airport statement, if the 6 terrorists who have been suspected are in place, if they are traveling from Chennai to there, we have to get more information on that. However, the police in the state have not yet informed about this. So I think the more checkups will be done across the city, more security would be placed in the airport, as per our sources say, to make sure that these 6 suspects who are said to be here in Chennai would not escape through the flight.
Well, Sharda, just a little more details now coming in. This is what the police spokesperson in Colombo has to say. In fact, this is a report coming in from Colombo where the police spokesperson has said that the information received indicated that 6 individuals suspected to be involved in the recent Pahalgam terror attack were on board a flight that was arriving from Chennai. They've also added that the suspects are believed to have already arrived at the Sri Lankan Airlines flight. The search operation is being carried out jointly by the Sri Lankan Police, the Sri Lankan Air Force and the airport security units. So that's a huge development taking place. Simply going by the report that has been published and also the statement that has been put out by the Sri Lankan Airlines, we'll try and see if we can go across to Ashwin also, who's getting us the latest details. And it's important to point out that this is a huge development taking place. If at all there is a transnational connection that is basically emerging right now, because some of the reports coming in from Colombo basically indicate that the search was linked to the Pahalgam attack, and certain inputs were basically provided by the Indian intelligence agencies to Sri Lanka. Based upon the intelligence inputs that have come in, they basically acted upon it, and the searches were basically carried out. Now, that's a significant development. Sharda, any more details you are picking up? Because this is a huge development in terms of perhaps a transnational link emerging at this point in time. Anything that you're picking up from Chennai as to who these people were, or perhaps any details that you're picking up from Colombo?
No information from the Chennai has been passed. However, the police here are still unaware of this particular information that's passing on here. We also have to wait and see if the police here are given enough information or not as first. However, the airport authorities are still making sure that these checks are in place in the Chennai International Airport. However, following the statement with the airplane given to us, it's make sure that these 6 terror suspects or relation to the Pahalgam attack, which are still in Chennai, and that they would be checking all the flights that would be passing through from here. Also made sure with the Sri Lankan information that the authorities have given to the Chennai Air Control officers, it said the particular flight has left Chennai. However, they are making sure the other Sri Lankan airlines are also being checked at the moment.